I was excited for this event. Seemed like it had been a while since the pup and I had gotten out, spent some time in the tent, and I was looking forward to the time away. Just kind of craving some outdoor time, and we needed a fix. I know Yiska really enjoys it, and I was really looking forward to it. I was completely amazed to be able to see Big Brutus from a mile away as we headed up to this venue. If you haven't been to the Big Iron Overland rally, I would recommend it. They had some amazing bands. Vendors there were set up. They had food trucks. The crowd was absolutely amazing. And sure kind of exceeded our expectations. And I really was looking forward to the opportunity to camp and rub shoulders with folks with similar interests and see how everyone was setting up their camps and kind of get an eye for some equipment and things like that. So we were pretty excited at this point to pull in and see Big Brutus off in the distance and know that we were going to be camping in the shadow of that beast. Check-in was really simple and easy. Could not believe how affordable this event was. It literally was like $50 for myself for the whole weekend and primitive camping. So we had pretty much gotten things set up to the point where we were comfortable off grid, had the ability to power everything that we would need to power, especially with the sunshine, and the weather was just amazing. It was up in the 80s during the day, but really nice sleeping at night down in the 60s. And as you can see, this is Friday morning, probably 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and there was already a good crowd of people here. So if you haven't been to this event, it's an amazing event. I would recommend it. Definitely was enjoyable. Just did some walk around, kind of getting an idea again of other people's trucks and rigs and setups. And this is kind of the first time that we experienced this, and we dipped our toe in the water in a couple other Overland events, but this was our first time camping. So to be able to walk around and see everyone's setups really was interesting and impressive. And everyone was super nice. It was a great crowd. Everyone was lighthearted and helpful, and visiting with each other about our trucks and rigs. And I would recommend it if you haven't been. I know this truck here definitely caught my attention. He was camped just down from me, and this is actually a 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. He's got it lifted with 35s on it. It's a Rubicon X, and he and I visited quite a bit about equipment and gear, looked at some of his battery setup for the truck, and just a really nice build. This was one that also caught my attention. I kind of love the graphics on the side. This rig here was just amazing to see. Just a phenomenal time, and the weather was just absolutely magnificent. Had the opportunity to visit briefly with Matt McCullen from Ozark Overland Adventures. It's the third time meeting him, and the first time he met Yiska. So they spent a little quality time together themselves, which was kind of cool. I didn't get the chance to meet Kara. She was there. We talked a little bit about the Rebel rally that's coming up that she's competing in for the second time, which I'm anxious to watch. I enjoyed watching that last time and hearing about all of their adventures there. So this is kind of an idea of how big this thing is. My drone footage left me disappointed. I think it was operator error on my part. I really thought we'd get a lot.
Powdered lead in each tire for ballast, and 24 ton of powdered lead in the 4 tires.
So, tying in the power source to the local grid, and what did that do, or what needed to be built locally to support powering Big Brutus? If I got your question right, yeah. What was the infrastructure to power this?
Power come from the Riverton Power Plant, but Empire District Electric Company, and I believe it was a dedicated line that come in at 69,000 volts on there was a steel tower at that time. I think it went to Wichita, and the north side was 69,000 volts, and I believe it was a dedicated line. I don't know for sure if anybody else was off of it or not, but it came to our power transformer was 69,000 volts to 7,200 volts. From then on, it was our power. It was power cables. You've seen a section of the power cable that was on Brutus. There was 2 of one on each end. They were 600,000 circular mills with a diameter of 1 conductor. But the field cables were larger than that. They were 800,000 circular mills, and it weighed, I think, 20 pounds to the foot, that cable did. And I believe we had a total of about 5 miles of cable. We had a machine dedicated to hauling the cable, picking it up, and laying it out. It was a Army M6 with a cable reel on the back of it. Took 2 to operator. He was the operator. I was on our shift. He was the operator. I was the guy that wound the cable up on the back. And then we would come to, we'd lay the field out. But whenever we'd change cables, we would change cables from one cable reel to another. We could change cables and get the machine running in about 15 minutes. Shut the power off and get the other one going, but then we had to reel up the old cable or the unused cable and reel it up to the machine and reel it up on the machine. There wasn't a reel here, but it was taken off during the deconstruction of it. So there was 2 cables on the machine originally.
The miners were fascinating to hear about this piece of equipment, how much it weighed, how big it was, what it took to operate it. It was just fascinating. If you can't make the rally, the Big Brutus is worth the trip, I think, for the tour. A lot of these miners actually give the tours. So as you can see, just absolutely stunning, beautiful weather. It was just amazing. Couldn't have asked for anything more perfect. And just some more footage of the rigs and builds and trucks. And again, if you haven't been to something like this and you're interested in overlanding or truck camping or whatever someone refers to it as, this is a good place. These events are good places to check that out and visit with folks and get to know some of these people that do this a lot. Heard some amazing off-road stories. Visiting with people, and just kind of gives you some insight that I didn't have before. So another amateur at best event footage, but you know what, I appreciate you guys support, like and follow. Hopefully the content increases and gets better as I go along. So thanks for joining, guys. It's our little adventure for the weekend. So blessed to be a part of it. Life's been good to me, and surely don't have room to complain. And this is just some evidence of that. To be able to get out and do this is something that I've really kind of had my eyes on for years and years to be able to do, and just didn't have the means to do it. And God's blessed us with the ability to dip our toe into this water, and we're excited about it and really looking forward to it. Of course, I couldn't have done it or wouldn't have wanted to do it without my little buddy in tow. And he truly has been a force of salvation for me, as well as the Lord sustaining us. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you. God bless. Oh, and thanks for tuning in. Sick Outdoor Adventures. And guess what, guys? Jump outside. You might catch us out there. Hello. What's up? We are walking. He's trying to drag my arm off. Yeah. I don't think they want to play with you. Yeah. He's too much. Oh, God. This guy on the phone with the same hand I have the leash wrap to, and he's like jerking the phone away from my ear. I'll call you back. Just a few minutes. All right, then. Bye. He makes the same